Hello my beautiful people, welcome back again to Gist and Smile TV, the home of real emotions, untold truths, and heartfelt Nollywood stories. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, and share this video. Because here, we don't just chase gossip, we feel it, we understand it, and we tell it with soul. Now, today's story is one that's shaking Nollywood silently but powerfully. It's about two of the industry's most talented queens, Sonia and Pearl Watts, and a situation that has left fans wondering, is this a rivalry or just a cry for peace misunderstood? Let's talk about it. For months, many believed the tension between these two actresses had finally cooled down. There were no cryptic posts, no online shade, no fan wars. Everything seemed peaceful. But you know how they say, still water runs deep. Behind the calm, something was slowly boiling. And it all came to light at a major Nollywood award night held recently in Lagos. The red carpet was glowing, the lights were bright, and everyone came dressed like royalty. Sonia arrived first, calm, confident, and dazzling in a breathtaking gold gown that shimmered under the lights. Fans screamed her name, cameras flashed, and every step she took exuded elegance. People whispered, "She looks like a goddess tonight." Then, about 30 minutes later, Pearl Watts walked in. My people, the moment she appeared, the air changed. She too was wearing a gold gown, similar tone, same bold presence. Instantly, murmurs filled the venue. Some said it was coincidence, others believed it was a message. Now, we all know how sensitive the Nollywood fashion circle can be. Two stars wearing the same standout color on the same night. It rarely happens without tongues wagging. As Sonia posed for pictures, smiling gracefully, Pearl stepped right to the same photo section. Cameras went wide, both queens, side by side. But then, something small yet sharp happened. According to an eyewitness, Pearl leaned toward one of the photographers and said loud enough for those around, "Make sure you get my best angle beside her so they'll know who really shines." That line hit different. People froze. Sonia, who clearly heard it, just smiled faintly and turned slightly away, choosing not to react. But her eyes, they say, told 1,000 stories. Inside the main hall, things looked calm again. Both actresses were seated 2 tables apart. When Sonia was invited on stage to present an award, she gave one of the most beautiful speeches of the night, talking about unity among actresses, love over competition, and peace over pride. The hall erupted in applause. But a few moments later, cameras caught Pearl leaning toward a colleague and whispering, "Collaboration. Tell that to people who understand loyalty." That short statement blew up online. Fans caught it instantly, clipped it, reposted it, and boom, social media caught fire. Some said Pearl was shading Sonia again. Others defended her, claiming people just twisted her words. But the damage was done. Then came the online phase of the drama. 2 days later, Sonia posted a simple quote on her Instagram story. "When you fight with shadows, you lose your own light." No name, no tag, no explanation. Yet, fans immediately connected the dots. They flooded her comments saying, "She's talking about Pearl." Hours later, Pearl replied with her own message. "You can't dim a star that was born to shine." The internet exploded again. And at that moment, it became clear, this wasn't coincidence anymore. This was communication through silence. But the story doesn't end there. According to a trusted crew member who once worked closely with both actresses, Pearl had allegedly gone out of her way to join a movie project originally meant to be Sonia's lead platform. The insider said, Pearl wanted to prove she could shine brighter on the same set. It wasn't about hate, it was about validation. That statement opened another layer of emotion to this whole situation. You see, in an industry where image means everything, sometimes ambition can be misunderstood as rivalry. And remember, these two have a history. Months ago, rumors linked both Pearl and Sonia to actor Maurice Sam, a connection that divided fans and fueled endless gossip online. Even though that chapter seemed closed, many believe the unspoken tension from that period still lingers. What made it more emotional was a failed attempt at peace. Sources revealed that Pearl actually attended a recent movie premiere where Sonia was present, not for drama, but to make peace. She reportedly told friends she wanted to finally clear the air. But when she got there and tried to approach Sonia, things didn't go smoothly. Sonia, already surrounded by fans and co-stars, smiled politely and gave a brief nod before moving on. It wasn't rude, just formal. But to Pearl, it felt like rejection. Later that night, she was overheard saying, "I tried, but some people don't deserve your peace offering." That single comment turned everything around again. People started asking, was Pearl's peace attempt genuine, or was it just another calculated move? Meanwhile, someone close to Sonia's team clarified quietly that Sonia had no issue greeting Pearl. She simply didn't want the moment turned into a social media circus. Sonia doesn't do drama, the source said. She just wants peace and privacy. It's painful because both women are strong, talented, and deeply respected. But sometimes, when two powerful personalities with opposite energies collide, misunderstanding becomes inevitable. Sonia, calm, wise, and graceful. Pearl, bold, outspoken, and fearless. Put those two energies together, and you'll always get fireworks. Still, people who know them personally insist that the real issue isn't hate, it's pride. They both want respect, one insider revealed. They both want to be acknowledged. But they also both feel unappreciated by the other. Now that's deep. Because behind every rivalry, there's always a desire to be seen and understood. Even with all this, both actresses are doing amazing professionally. Sonia posted new behind-the-scenes pictures from a movie set, glowing as usual. Pearl too shared fresh glam shots with motivational captions about strength and resilience. On the surface, it all looks fine, but if you look closely, you feel it. The silence between them still speaks volumes. And just when fans were starting to move on, a new rumor dropped. Word on the street says that a big Nollywood producer is considering casting both Sonia and Pearl in the same film again. Imagine that, two women with unfinished business sharing the same screen. The tension, the professionalism, the emotions hiding behind smiles, fans are already bracing themselves for another storm. One popular blogger wrote, "The Sonopo saga proves that Nollywood competition isn't about awards, it's about validation and recognition." Another said, "These women need to sit down and talk like sisters. Their cold war is breaking hearts." And honestly, that's the truth. Because when you look past the gossip, what you see is two women who once shared mutual respect. Once upon a time, they laughed together, supported each other, and even called each other sisters. Maybe deep down, that bond still exists, buried under pride, pain, and miscommunication. Some fans believe Pearl's recent moves weren't about malice but about closure. She probably just wanted to be seen, to be understood, to reconnect, even if it came out wrongly. One fan commented, "Sometimes healing looks messy before it becomes beautiful." Those words ring so true here. Because in every rivalry, there's always a hidden desire for peace, even if it's covered by pride and ego. And maybe that's what this story is really about, not hate, but heart. Not shade, but silence misread. So my beautiful Gist and Smile family, what do you think? Did Pearl truly go too far? Or was she just misunderstood? Do you think Sonia will ever respond openly or continue walking her quiet path of grace? Let's talk in the comment section below, because this gist, it's still unfolding. And before you go, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to Gist and Smile TV, where stories breathe, emotions speak, and we share every piece of Nollywood not with judgment, but with heart. Stay tuned, my people, because this Sonia and Pearl story is only on pause, not over.